Hey, what is up guys? I'm KBHD here, and inspired by my last countdown video of the most overpriced things in all of tech, this is the best stuff in tech right now in terms of bang for the buck ratio. These are the best deals in tech. So if I were you, I would check out the links down below the like button on this video like ASAP, because these things are bound to sell out like they do all the time. And to be honest, some of them already are, and these are the absolute best priced, you could say underrated, but mostly underpriced deals in technology. Number 5 is the Nexus 7, $200 quad-core tablet. I think that's all that needs to be said. The Nexus 7 pretty much takes the credit for starting the 7-inch tablet movement. We mostly only saw around 10-inch tablets before the Nexus 7 came around. The Nexus 7 came around and suddenly everyone wants to make a 7-inch tablet, but also the Nexus 7 gets credit for starting the race to the bottom, the race to the lowest priced good tablet you could possibly make. Asus and Google pretty much nailed it on the head, $200, Tegra 3 quad core, and that's pretty much as low as we've gone, and we've seen other competitors totally fail. The Kindle Fire HD, just total failures for the same price point. So the Nexus 7 pretty much nailed it in terms of cheap tablets. We're also bound to see the next Nexus 7 this year. I don't know if it's going to be called the Nexus 7 again, but we can pretty much count on seeing something along the lines of a 1080p quad-core tablet from Google that's a 7-inch tablet. But for now, in the Play Store, the Google's Nexus 7 is about as good as it gets. So that takes the number 5 spot for best price tech. Number 4 is the Audio-Technica AT-H-M50 headphones. Now you've probably already saw this one coming, but if you're new here, I have raved about these headphones before. These sound like $300, $350 headphones. They cost less than $180 pretty much all the time on Amazon. Again, the link is below for that, but basically these are really high quality studio monitors. They're pretty solid design. There's pretty much nothing fundamentally wrong with the M50s, and you would expect to pay around $300 for them, but they cost $180. I don't know. It's just the way Audio-Technica built such high quality stuff into a package like that is beyond me, and I'm really glad that they're still selling it, and it's still one of the best selling headphones products on Amazon right now, which says a lot about how good it is. And also, the number 1 review happens to be my video of it, so if you're curious, check it out. It's pretty much awesome. I've had my pair for close to 3 years now, and so that can vouch for the durability of them. Again, I use them to edit all my videos, so I know that they sound really good. I listen to music on them all the time. Honestly, if you don't have a pair of over-ear headphones, something that sort of isolates the noise and sound around you, I can listen to these on an airplane. I mean, you definitely want to check these out, so yeah. AT-H-M50 is at number 4. Number 3 is the Canon T3i. Oh yes. It's easily among the best bang for your buck DSLRs out there. It's especially good for people who are just starting to get into photography or videography, especially for video, because it has that articulating LCD screen like the Canon 60D and the Canon T4i. In fact, I would venture to say that the T3i is basically a T4i minus the touchscreen, which makes it incredibly good. It sells for a really good price. Again, I'll have all the links below, but I started my video production with a Canon T2i, and so of course the T3i is going to get super awesome video quality just like the T2i got, so I really couldn't recommend anything more. I know Nikon makes some really similarly priced DSLRs. I'm not a big Nikon person, so I would actually recommend checking out some other reviews on the Nikon side of things, but the T3i is awesome. It's great price. It's basically a T4i without the touchscreen, or you could say a T2i on steroids, and I love it. So yeah, check that out, T3i. And if you're looking on the point and shoot side of things, Canon makes the PowerShot ELPH300HS, super popular camera, especially among YouTubers. So check that one out if you're looking for a more portable camera. Again, very low priced, and it's a great wide angle lens on it, so you can like vlog with it, you can take awesome pictures with it. Check it out. Number 2, the Nexus 4. This one is probably an easy decision. Why are these so hard to get right now? It's because they're sold out everywhere, and not just because Google's trying to manipulate the numbers and make you think they're sold out. They're actually getting higher demand than they were expecting, and they're selling like crazy. So in the Play Store, the 8GB quad-core Nexus 4 costs $300. For an unlocked phone, that's pretty impressive, considering other Snapdragon S4 Pro phones like the Droid DNA or the Find 5 cost upwards of $500, $600. And the Note 2 and the iPhone 5 will cost more than $600 unlocked. So if you want to combine this with a T-Mobile unlimited data contract for $30 a month, this can be an incredibly affordable option for those of you who want an inexpensive smartphone. And it's not just that it's inexpensive, it's actually a good phone. So yeah, Nexus 4, great price. And the number 1 most underpriced thing in all of tech right now, you're probably not expecting this, is the Klipsch S4i. how the hell are these still $60? As a background, Klipsch has been a pretty solid maker of audio products for a while now. They make studio monitor headphones, and they make a lot of earbuds, and they make a lot of different accessory products for your devices. But the S4i are earbuds that have been selling insanely well on Amazon right now. They cost less than $60, but they are ridiculously good. They sound good, they're durable, they have little controls inline, so if you have an iPod or a smartphone, you can use the controls on those for them. They're just all-around full-featured $130 headphones that are just slashed down into a $60 price tag somehow. I don't know how they keep selling these. I don't know if they're selling them at a loss or if they're just that good at manufacturing, if their processes are that streamlined. So props to Klipsch. These are by far and away the best sounding inexpensive earbuds, and they're some of the best earbuds I've ever used personally. I still use my Klipsch S4i when I go out, but I do have a video review coming up of another pair of earbuds you guys are gonna like, but still, the Klipsch S4i are awesome, and pretty much anytime anyone asks me to recommend earbuds, I say Klipsch S4i, and they're happy a week later when they get them. So, there you go, guys. Those are the top 5, at least in my book, best priced or underpriced things in all of tech. Honorable mentions go to, shout outs to storage. Storage is really cheap. You can get a 2 terabyte hard drive for like $100. It's insane. So go out and get one if you don't have one already. Backups are really easy. The Canon 60D, because it just dropped a lot in price. That's a camera that a lot of big YouTubers actually still use. And it's, I think, somewhere around $700. So check that out. The links to all these things are below. The Mac Mini, because you can actually soup this thing up to be a really solid machine. I did the fastest Mac Mini in the world project. If you click on that, it'll open in a new tab. It's an annotation, obviously, but I'll have the link to that as well below. And you can actually soup this thing up to like really power through benchmarks and that SSD and throw as much RAM in there as you can, and it's actually a pretty solid little machine. Basically a MacBook Pro kind of crunched down into a desktop form factor. Pretty neat. And the Audio-Technica ATH M35s, because if you can't have M50s, you just get the M35s. They're that cheap. So there you go, guys. Those are the top 5 deals and some shout outs in tech right now. Again, if you want another top 5 video or if you have any suggestions for more, definitely leave them in a comment below. And I've also created a playlist of all the countdowns that I've ever done. So if you check out that link below, you'll be able to go back, way back in time, and see all the things my old self recommended to people like you. Either way, thank you for watching. Definitely stay tuned for the next video, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.